Sharks out there trying to take a bite of something. It was hot. A lot of chameleons out there trying to change up. Anytime something new comes along, everybody wants a bite. Don't happen overnight.
So you wanna be a rock superstar and live large, big house, 5 cars, you're in charge, coming up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly. Remember the days when I was a young kid growing up, looking in the mirror, dreaming about growing up to rock crowd, make money, chill with the honey, sign autographs and whatever the people want from me. Shit's funny how impossible dreams manifest in the game that we coming with it. Nevertheless, you have to go for the gusto, but you don't know about the blood, sweat, and tears, and losing some of your kids, and losing some of yourself through the years past go by. Hopefully it don't manifest, but the wrong guy, egomaniac, in the brainiac, don't know how to act. Shit, Steve 48, trying to studio gas, the max, sign the deal, thinks he's gonna make a meal, but never will. Till he crosses over steel, filling your head with fantasies, come against you, the sacrifice it takes to make the cheese. You wanna be a rock superstar in the biz, it takes shit from people who don't know what it is. I'm a shit for soul, but the game, but the price of fame is high. It's some can't pay to play, still tracking what you rapping about. Tell me what happened when you lost clout and rock. You started collapsing, no rain, no pain, no respect, no change, no women, and everybody shit's on your shoulder. You wanna be a rock superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, a big charge, coming up with the shit on your shoulder. Don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly. Be a rock superstar and live large, a big house, 5 cars, a big charge, coming up with the world. Don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly.
People see rock star, you know what I'm saying? But you still trying to get out work like everybody else, you know. It's a fun job, but it's still a job. So save your money, man. Save your money too. And single don't last very long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're lucky in this game too. There's gonna be another cat.
What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? You know, I'm Yogi Steve, and you're watching another Electric Scooter Academy live stream. I think we're going to have a fun one. I think this is going to be mostly for the hardcore fans. You can see I've got like the long screen, the vertical setup with a mic and everything good to go. I got the captions running. This is very advanced for us, much more complicated than streaming vertical. But I have a feeling we're going to be locked down with all the regular fans coming on here. I know YouTube doesn't send out notifications for these vertical streams for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. I really wanted to make the picture clear, because what I want to do is I would like to just watch old videos and kind of reminisce, and maybe I'll make some comments on them. It's particularly relevant because I got a message today from Levin over at Voro Motors. So the names that you'll hear me say about Voro Motors, there's Melvin, he's the owner, and there's Levin, he's like the head technician, the head tech. And I've become pretty good friends with both of them, more Levin than Melvin, really. Melvin I spoke to really only once over any period of time in an interview we did recently. Very cool guy, into Muay Thai, into fitness like me, very cool, funny guy. And Levin I've known more for a while, because whenever I need to bring a scooter there, or if I'm picking something up, Levin tends to contact me. So I got a message from Levin today. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the EMOVE Cruiser V2, and all my early videos are about these clones that I made that were basically the same as the V2. So guys, somebody, before I go further, how is the sound? I always like to ask you guys how the sound is. I have a very cool setup here where I've got like chat over here I can read, chat over here. All the regulars coming in there. I appreciate all you guys. I know I can't touch this wire, but how's my sound, guys? Sound check, sound check. While we light the smoke machine. I hope you're lighting your smoke machine. Let me clear mine. I'm actually out of smoke machine supplies. I need to order something. Sound is good, Brand. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Andrew. That might be the last of the good smoke machine supplies that I've got. I've got to order some. So I got a message from, oh, thank you very much. Kevin, I don't know if I know you. I don't know if I've heard of you before, if I remember you. Kevin L with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. That's like a massive amount of money in the context of super chats. I really appreciate it. Kevin L says, cheers, Steve. Stay safe out there. Zombie out. Bro, That is fantastic. It goes a long way. I don't like to come on here begging for money, but I am still nothing but a DoorDash driver. I am a broke motherfucker. $10 goes a long way. Thank you. So I get a ride from Melvin. Sorry, he doesn't really message me. I get a text message from Levin, like at 2:21 today, just a couple hours ago. And I've been talking to him. What's up, Mysterio? Good to see you. We need some moderators out there. Good to see you. Yes, I'll say hello to everybody like I normally do. Let's one thing at a time. I'm as usual. I'm fucking scattered. That $10 super chat blew me away. But anyway, I get a message from Levin. Like, we don't hang out, we don't socialize, but we talk enough about scooters. You know, my scooter or whatever, something that might be going on with the scooters. We're pretty friendly, and I think he's just a really good guy. So Levin, I have to. Right now. My plan is I need to bring my RS in for problems with the motors. And I need to bring my Wolf King GTR in because I'm just struggling with my rear tire. I can't get it to hold air, so I'll bring it in there. They'll do it for me. They will 100% fix everything for me. And it's very convenient to live like close to Voro Motors. I think if you want to have the best chance of getting like the best service from them, it helps to like live in the neighborhood. Obviously, being an affiliate helps a little bit, but I don't sell as much as you think. I'm not like that big of an affiliate, so they take care of me anyhow just because I'm loyal. Regardless, he knows I'm coming in sometime soon. I was going to put off getting the RS fixed and the GTR rear tire fixed. I was just going to put it off for a while. You know, it's no rush. I've got all these other scooters. I actually want to make a lot more Roadrunner content anyhow. I still have my Wolf King GT. I have a Dualtron Thunder I'm making content on. Roadrunner V2. All these are all good delivery scooters. So I wasn't really like in a rush to bring my scooters in to Voro Motors. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but here I am saying, one, I'm not rich, I'm poor, but I started doing this thing, like when I want to bring a scooter to Voro, I hire somebody from TaskRabbit, and it's pretty fucking sick. So instead of having to like go to Voro, drop it off, and come back, this guy comes to my door, picks it up, and drops it off. And this guy worked for me one time before. He's very good at tying the scooter down. Whatever. What's my point is I'm planning on making a trip into Voro Motors soon. I have scooters that need work, no rush, but I wasn't going to go for a couple of weeks. I get a text today from Levin. When you coming? First he just writes, when you coming? Like, I'm laughing, thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is this? Why is this guy in a rush to get me in there? Then he writes, I have a surprise for you to pick up. And that means two things. There are two things that the surprise could be. Actually, let me practice saying hello to people while we're going, because I realize that some of you guys will be gone by the time I'm there. And we're talking about my pickup at Voro. What's up, What Traffic? I appreciate you, buddy. I'll dedicate those first two hits to you. I owe you for sure. Brant Holt, how are you? Randall Gauss, old school. Carlos Valentino, of course, a long-term follower. Andrew, what's going on? Another old school. How you doing, Chris? I appreciate and remember you. Good to see you, buddy. Jim Weller, how you doing? That's a cool name. What knee pads do I recommend? Liat, dual access, knee, and shin. I'm on my third pair. I love them. What's up, Kyle Young? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well as well. Retro Shaver Dude, how you doing? You can't wait for you to get it so you can see it and review it, talking about the V2. And he says, I wish they would have upgraded the battery to a 60 volt. I get it, but then you're not going to get the range. This is all about the range on the Cruiser. I think that's why people buy it. And Kevin, again, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Mysterio. Hello, Mark Andrews. Ice Cold Beverage. How are you doing, brother? David Burns. I appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the video. Some of you guys are like relatively new names. That's really why I like to stream. Giambi, I've only known you for like 5 years. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you. So I said hello to everybody, so I don't have to go all the way back, just to at least say hello. So get a message from Lev. When you come in, and then he says, I have a surprise for you to pick up. And there's two things that could be a cool surprise. I'm waiting for the E-Ride Pro to come back. I haven't spoken to him, so I'm not sure, but I think Ginger on Wheels still has the E-Ride Pro. I don't know how long he's got it for, but Voro is not like giving these out. Like maybe they gave one to freshly charged. I don't actually really know. I shouldn't say a word about that. I don't know. But you know, Voro is a distributor for this E-Ride Pro, which is like a Sur, like a Sur-on Talaria type bike, maybe just as good or even better. And of course, the second I saw that, I was like, oh my God, I want one of those. But the way it works with Voro is I don't really ever ask for anything. I asked for like one of my first scooters, my Mantis King GT, proved that I could sell them, and then they started giving me other things. But so fucking stone, losing my fucking train of thought. What was the question? All right, so the other surprise thing could be that he has the EMOVE Cruiser. The first surprise was they have the possible surprise was they got the eRide Pro back. I can pick it up and borrow it. Melvin said I could borrow it for a month. That's going to be fucking bomb. I can't wait to borrow that thing for a month. But also the other surprise could be, hey, the EMOVE Cruiser V2 is here. I don't know if you agree with me, but I'm pretty sure the EMOVE Cruiser at $1,400 or $1,500 is the best-selling scooter in the history of electric scooters. I really believe that based by what I've seen on the road. I've seen more EMOVE Cruisers than Cabos of any size, of Dualtron of any size. So to me, it's like this sweet spot price point, which is really what this business is about. In my opinion, it's about price points. So I think that we're going to talk a lot about the Cruiser and the history of it in this video, I think, especially as we go back, and I'm going to show you guys some old videos. I think I've really figured out how to get up on the screen these old videos for us to watch and for me to comment on. But anyhow, so this scooter has been on the market for 6 years. I mean, I made videos about it 5 years ago, and I was cloning it. Now, not to like make it too confusing, but if you're new to the scooter world, meaning the last year or two, you don't remember what it was like when all the lower tier scooters, the less expensive scooters, they use like many of them use very similar or the same exact parts. You know, kind of envision there's factories in China that make like certain parts like frames, whatever, brake pads, tires, and everybody buys from them. So, but the EMOVE Cruiser frame, the way you think of as the frame today, it was on like every like $1,500 price point scooter back in the day. It was actually on I don't know if it was a Mini Motors product, but I actually wasn't even, I just make it easier to understand. I tell people that I was cloning the EMOVE Cruiser, but at the time I thought I was cloning the Speedway 4, which is the same thing as the Cruiser, possibly a different battery size. You know, my whole thing was I was just learning about scooters in 2019 and me being, you know, seeing how expensive they were. You know, I mean, I guess like my thoughts on what is expensive has changed, because $1,500 sure seemed expensive at the time. Now I think $1,500 is the bare minimum to spend on anything but a commuter scooter. But anyhow, so I cloned these scooters. I had 4 of them for a long time. My streaming setup had one of them in the background, so I wish I still had that now. But I learned a lot about the scooter. I did 900 deliveries on these scooters, which were basically EMOVE Cruisers. First, you can consider them first generation EMOVE Cruisers. So I rode like thousands and thousands of miles on these. I basically broke 4 of them, or 3 of the 4. And I just feel like it'll always remind me of my beginnings in the scooter world, food delivery world, in the scooter world, whatever you want to call it. But I have like a real affection for the EMOVE Cruiser. And if you ask me like about the vehicle, the quality of it and everything, it's like a very complicated answer. Because no, it doesn't have amazing build quality, but it has its amazing bang for your buck. And I think if you're a smart consumer, you're taking like some small risks. Like basically the way I look at it is the EMOVE Cruisers, like 90% of people have theirs and have no problems with it in perpetuity, like almost indefinitely, usually lower mileage riders. Some people get it, they have problems. It took a long time to like nail down all the systemic issues with the scooter. So the great thing about the first generation Cruiser, which I think they're going to stop selling, I would imagine they are, is that whatever was wrong with it, like the community learned, and we learned how to get all the parts we need on AliExpress. So the key to anything. Anyhow, so we have to go backwards. Back up the fucking truck. Hold on a minute. Celsius and the smoke machine are taking me off chart here. Okay, so Levin's like, I got a surprise. What could the surprise be? It's not the eRide Pro. It's not back. But he sent me a picture. He sent me this picture. I know that's the deck of the new Cruiser, so they have one for me. The thing is, it's only June 8th. From my understanding, these scooters were not going to be available for sale or available in any capacity until June 15th. But I'm low on the total. I'm like, it's a weird thing. Like, I have no inside information with Voro Motors, okay? Like, I promise you this. Like barely any inside information. Really nothing. There's nothing inside. But so I don't know. I think they did announce to all the affiliates that the Cruiser V2 was coming out on the 15th. So, but I haven't looked on their website for a long time. I'm looking on it right now. I can't find it. So they haven't even announced it on their site yet, or it's on there somewhere and I can't find it. But anyhow, it's very exciting that they have a unit for me, because I definitely want to get in there early. Holy shit. Michael Melia coming through with the world-shaking, epic $50 super chat. I think you've bombed me with a big super chat before, right, Mike? That's very nice. You don't even have a question. Oh, maybe the banner is really working. I really appreciate all these super chats, guys. I'm gonna cry. I cry. You want to see a grown man cry? Thank you, David Burns, for the $9.99. Michael Melia, thank you again for the 50. Like I kind of think that you bombed me with a big super chat another time, but neither of you guys have any questions. So what can I tell you? But I really appreciate it. It means a lot. The channel doesn't make shit. My ad money is in the fucking tank. I was really hoping that like streaming could like make the channel like boom more, and I'm gonna commit to doing it more often. But I mean, those super chats are fucking monstrous, and that makes my whole day, guys. Thank you. Ooh, Michael, you put PMTs on your Thunder 3. How do you like your Thunder 3? I'll talk more about that. You know, I like my Thunder 3 a lot. Was yours as stiff as mine? I don't know if it was your first scooter. Usually, if a guy's getting a Thunder 3, it's probably not their first. But man, the deck felt so stiff, like stiffer than any other Dualtron I ever had. PMTs must be fucking sick on that. Brandon says Mike just won the internet. Yes, in the small little corner of the internet, he is the winner. But you're all winners just for participating, because that's what I need more than anything. So basically, I'm very excited. My EMOVE Cruiser V2, probably, I'm going to say like one of the first ones in the United States. Like I will make, to me, it's okay to make a little white lies. You know, I don't know if it's going to be the first one. I might be the first one to have a unit. I just can't believe I'm getting it like maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. I haven't decided. Basically, I hired a guy from TaskRabbit to bring my big scooters in. But I haven't really announced this to the channel. I don't want you guys to harass me or my girlfriend when she gets in here. But my girlfriend kind of moved closer into the neighborhood. She no longer lives like super far from me. Now she lives closer to me. And of course, she has a car. So she could probably drive me out there to Voro Motors. It's only 20 minutes to pick up this scooter. I actually initially, if you want to hear this inside conversation that I had with Levin, I actually wanted to, oh, Andrew, thank you very much for the $9.99. I appreciate it, man. I know this is not the first time you've given me money as well. Andrew says, I appreciate the videos you put out there. I always look forward to them. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate it. I still like making it, and I don't think it's an understatement to say this fucking channel is my entire life. So I feel like grateful for super chats, but I feel like I do put a lot into the channel. I mean, I love it. I do it for the money, and I do it because I still love doing it. I'm up this morning editing the second part of the video for tomorrow, and I feel guilty even when I take like 4 or 5 days off of posting. I feel guilty. I like to post 5-6 days a week. But thanks for the super chat, guys. It's you're over the top. So yeah, I'm going to pick up. So Wednesday, my TaskRabbit, who I've used before, a guy named Chris, he did a very good job of tying my vehicles down last time. So I'm using him to pick up my GTR and my RS to bring that to Voro, and those will be at Voro for an indeterminate amount of time. I'm a very good like customer for a shop in this case, because I'm not in a rush. I feel bad for people who bring their scooter into any type of mechanic, and that's like their only vehicle, and they have to get it back soon. But you know, most like scooter shops forget about it. Notoriously slow. Maybe if you're local, it's probably the best way to do it with Voro. You're just bringing it in. But I don't need those scooters back. I know it'll be a while before we even get the parts for the InMotion, and I want to pick them up together. I want to wait for them both to be ready. So Wednesday, my TaskRabbit is coming to bring those big scooters in. These are big fucking scooters. The InMotion RS, 118, 120 pounds, and the Wolf King GTR is 138, and it's gigantic. This guy moved it before, though. But so I just need to get to Voro Motors in a car. And I think my girlfriend said she's taking Thursday off for some reason. I'm not sure. I know Monday is a very serious work day for her. So I don't think we'll see her in the stream. But now that she lives close, she can maybe give me a ride. I'll tell you something funny. You won't see this for a while. When I went to Voro Motors a couple weeks ago, when I took the RS down there too, you know, I have a lot of faith in the scooter. I took the RS down there too. But anyhow, Levin was asking me like, oh, you don't have a car. How do you guys have dates? I'm like, she drives, you know, it's like she drives. And in life, if I really need a ride somewhere, I can take an Uber or a Lyft. I must be like one of the only persons from New Jersey where my personality and my ego is not tied into car ownership, because it's such a big part of car culture growing up back east, you know. Let me get some. So now you guys know I'm picking up this Cruiser V2. Now it says there in the banner, so I haven't been saying it, but go to Facebook and join the EMOVE Cruiser V2 Academy. What this is it's a place to, it's anything related to the Cruiser V2. And it's an environment that I let the users create it themselves. I offer very little input in my Facebook academies. My only serious Facebook academy is EMOVE Roadrunner Academy. That's got 4,000 members and it's super active. And that is used for bragging about your vehicle, showing off your modifications, asking about problems and how to fix. If you have customer service problems with Voro motors, I never delete anything. You can put them up there. You guys can all, you know, use that as an avenue. They're not official sites with Voro motors, but Melvin and Levin do communicate on there. More importantly, Melvin, he doesn't have to, he's not obligated to, but it's nice that he does contribute, especially when there's like a big customer service thing. And there's always something going on because it's such a giant fucking company. But I don't get involved. Like I'm not customer service. Like I don't say this to the guys in the group, but like I'm sales, I'm promotion, I'm testing, I'm marketing. I'm just not customer service. Like I can't, like it's just I don't get paid enough to be in the complaint business. You know, it's not enough money in the world for me to want to work customer service for any electric scooter company. It's hard enough like being like a low-key manager for my buddy Ryan's shop, dealing with all these people that have problems with their scooters that are not warranty issues that they're going to have to pay big money for. Anyway, I'm getting off the topic, but join that academy, please. I'm going to be posting a lot on there. It's going to be very cool. Let's answer some more questions. Let me say hello to everybody. And then I do want to practice. I do want to practice playing some video and watching it with you. I have a whole bunch of videos lined up and ready to go. So let's see here. Hey, what's up, Rich Theory? I haven't said hello to you. Thomas Korb is asking about the Kunfun RZ 1000. I don't even know what that is. James2342, how you doing? New follower for a couple months. Last video you mentioned cops not caring or scoots not legal. I have the GTR. It really depends where you live. That's the thing. Just depends where you live. Around here, they don't care. We do giant group rides. Actually, more a sign that they don't care is you can ride by yourself. I will say, like every area, even in some areas in California, they're slowly starting to like tighten the grip on electric bikes, because there's this real danger of like teenagers riding Surons, Talarias, E-Ride Pros. There's kids on these bikes. It's just a thing. Because I thought if I was 15, you can give me one of those things. I would have loved it. Give me a Roadrunner Pro at fucking 15 years old. I would have loved it. But it's not cool. These things have like automotive, gas-powered power. You know, these kids shouldn't be driving these things. They're not licensed. They're too young. But some places are cracking down on that. So just check your local laws. Hey, Thomas Corby, first time on the live stream. Appreciate you here. I'm glad you got here. Hey, James2342, you're in Ontario, Canada. Nice. Very cool. George Bourbon, is that true? There's an exact copy of the Liat dual access pads on Temu for 35 bucks. I never bought anything from Temu, but I would check that out. Ice Cold Beverage, how you doing, man? I love scooters and EUCs. EUCs are more fun, but scooters are a bit more practical for local errands. Tell me about it. I've actually been a real user of commuter scooters because my girlfriend moved to the neighborhood, but she's not next door. And it's like a 5-minute walk to get to her place. But if I jump on like my little InMotion climber, a real commuter scooter, it's like a minute. So I really am living like the 100% just electric scooter lifestyle. I just am. George says the dual motion InMotion climber is a good $900 scooter. You can get them for $700 minus 50 right now with my bonus code. I got a video coming out. Look at my old videos. All that stuff is in there. The Rich Theory says they should name a scooter after you. I had my own scooter brand. It was called Outlier Scooters. I decided I don't want to be in the business. It's too. It's a problem business. I figured that out pretty quickly. What feature? Brandon Smith says, what features would you want to combine from all the scooters you've rode into one scooter Yogi seat? Well, the major difference is like the overall. It's a tough question, and there's nothing really individual. But if you could bring like the build quality of Dualtron brand to every brand, then it would be golden. The problem is when they deviate away from certain things. At this point, it's just very hard to say because the top tier brands, Dualtron, Cabo, Nami, these are all they're very, very close as far as what they offer. And I think that scooters have reached their highest manifestation of what you can do with a deck and a stick and brakes and tires and throttle. I think that the only thing that's going to make this business better is when they make a battery that is that goes further, that can go hundreds of miles on one charge. That's the big limitation of these scooters. AB, how do people get these names? Your channel rocks. Enjoy your content. I really appreciate that. What's up, T-Nick? I remember you. How you doing? I'm good. Hope you're well. Steve Strong giving me the Scuba Steve. How are you? AB, you're asking me Dualtron Thunder 2 or 3. I mean, if you want to save money, get the 2. Get the 2 because it's a sick fucking scooter. I have an Ultra 2, very similar to the Thunder 2. I've seen the Thunder 2. The Thunder 3 is great. I don't know. Maybe I should. I mean, I like the Thunder 3. I should be promoting that. That's what Medium Motors gave me. But the big difference with the 3 is maybe go for the 3. Spend the money because the stem. I've already been like working with it where if it gets a tiny bit loose, it's easy to open up and fix. If your stem gets loose on your Thunder 2 with that old that old hinge mechanism with the crown nut, it's very hard to adjust on your own. A lot of the parts you need to work on are recessed, and sometimes you might need a special tool to get the gear nut off or put it on properly. But the Thunder 3 has a more user-friendly hinge mechanism, and I think that's a very big deal for a high mileage, long-term scooter riding. Brandon Smith says he's got the Mercado MX-60 and he likes it. That's that wide wheel, right? Very cool. 4,000 miles, that's pretty good. That's very good. Not for fatties, though. It's a small scooter. Rich Theory says, well, you did own a Camaro once. Yeah, I sure fucking did. It was all black, just like a Dualtron. Nothing is more Jersey than owning a Camaro. What's up, Sunman Lay? How you doing? Can I do delivery on Uber Eats? You know, whenever I turn that app on, they don't give any orders, so I turned it off a while ago. What's up, Himball? Did 8 hours today at Uber Eats, made $16. The entire maps around me had dollar signs. Yeah, the maps are bullshit. Sorry you're not making any money, but it's just all market dependent, you know. Uber Eats is also terrible if you're on 2 wheels. I know that for sure. All right, guys, let's watch something, okay? Hopefully this will work and this will not be a fucking tragedy. I think I have this ready to go, right? Let's see if I can do. Okay, this is just like this video is 5 years old. I don't even know what this video is going to be. I don't even know what we're about to watch. Let's see. Tires. I haven't had a puncture. I did not slime these tires. What's up, guys? Yogi Steve, Outlier Scooters. I thought we would take a look at the bike after 300 miles use. I got it about 10 days ago. I put 300 miles on it. The tires look good. The shocks have pretty much no wear on them. The shocks are still very strong. You can definitely see here I scratched the deck a little bit as I rubbed up against something for sure. But overall, the bike still looks really tremendous. The tires have been nothing but awesome. They're 10 by 2.5 inch pneumatic tires. I haven't had a puncture. I did not slime these tires. You might want to do it. It's up to you. It's not necessary. These tires have been doing very good in mild off-road use and very heavy street use. The brakes have been holding up really well. Before I get on the bike, every single time I check the brakes, make sure they're working. The front brakes are still. I guess I always had a style. You kind of see like 5 years ago. I'm just making these for fun. I mean, with no thoughts of ever monetizing this. Very strong. They're still kicking ass. You can see here they open and close very easily. The rear brakes, same thing. Probably at about the 500 mile point. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. I mean, it's showing the brakes and everything pretty clearly, but I'm not good at these types of videos even to this day. Put on new pads though. The rotors look pretty clean. They do not look like they've been bent. The rotors are properly recessed, so they're pretty hard to bang into something on the outside. Oh, what you put on your handlebars is up to you. I like to have 2 horns. I'm going to demonstrate for you 1 horn, the other horn, and then I'll blast 2 of them at the same time. You know, when I'm in traffic, I like to have a very loud horn. Sometimes I'll hit a driver with the double horn, it's super loud. The double
Guys,
horn,
I have 300 miles on this bike.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
watch any more of this. Like absolute true cringe. So we can here's this is I remember this fucking video. There was a time where I was just obsessed with like being better than a car or faster than a car, like, and really look at these old videos, 168 views, 330 views. It just really proves that you make a video, you post it up there, and it dies. Like people don't go back and watch your old videos. It's very rare. So here, let's watch this one.
Let me give you a really good example of how you're saving time with the scooter. Evan and I were at Pan Pacific Park at the same time together. We left at the same time. I have beaten him here on the way to Shake Shack on Hollywood and Gower by so much time that I've already ordered his food. We're waiting for his food, and he's still not even here yet by car. He still has to park. So let me show you how I have it locked down on Shake Shack.
I still like Shake Shack.
Kind of using it as a coat rack right now. Still.
Well, that's it. That's that whole video. So that was fucking stupid. Let's watch another one. These are really short. I don't know when it was when I eventually learned that you have to make videos like a certain length for enough people to watch them. First day with your Outlier scooter, charging your battery.
What's up, guys? Yogi Steve, Outlier Scooters. So when you get your scooter, of course, you're going to have to charge it. It'll probably come with a very short charge. It might have 2 or 3 bars out of the 5 bars available, but that's only to give you a couple hours of riding. So when you first get your scooter, you're going to have to charge it. The battery is really big on this, the 26 amp hour.
I feel like videos like that are just, you're making those just because you're like, I don't really know. It's like you just want to make a video about something. What are you going to make it about? That's why the delivery niche is so fucking great, because I don't have to like worry about what I want to make a video about. This should be a good one. I can see the dogs in the background. Unboxing the first Outlier scooter. This could be good.
All right, I've been waiting a month for this delivery. I have no idea.
I got this right from China.
Be like.
This is like one of the first
exactly what I ordered, what I created. Let's see. Wow. Air pump. Air pump, very good. Thank you very much, manufacturer, because you know that most likely the tires, I don't know how this thing works. There we go. Most likely the tires on this thing are deflated or not fully inflated. All right, so styrofoam.
It's bad if you're bored at your own fucking videos. Let's get it, take it out. Here we go. What I remember about getting this scooter was, I was like, oh, this is a beast. This is a monster. Yeah, Ripley has never missed an unboxing. What's up, Complex Design? How you doing? Good to see you again. Yeah, you're right, Rich. Ripley never misses an unboxing. It's so small. To me, it was big at the time. Get out of the way, Ripley.
All right. There it is in the basket. Like this. Oh boy.
Miss Bishop.
See what else is in here. I got the charger. I'm gonna start charging this thing almost right away.
I'm sure you've realized how fast time is going. Like, if you're in my demographic, like, I know I have like a lot of guys close to my age. I'm sure you've realized, like, this is 5 years ago. This feels like it was fucking yesterday.
Here, my first scooter. Okay. So let me get some close-ups of the packaging.
That sounds exciting. Yeah, I've always been bad at these types of videos.
Alrighty. Wow, it's compact. It's not as long as I thought it would be. It's pretty similar in length to the Segway.
Yeah, I'm comparing this to a ES4. I had an ES4.
I guess I gotta screw this on.
All right, so
there's a kit.
I guess that was pretty cool. I mean, some of these videos, like, to me, I'm already like bored with my own videos. How difficult is it to learn to drive the Outlier scooter? All right, let's watch it. I'm gonna load up
What's up, guys? Yogi Steve, Outlier Scooters.
I'm always showing
There's
off my
definitely a learning curve when it comes to riding a stand-up scooter. When you first get on it, it seems extremely stable, and it is, and you're going to be tempted to just open it up and go as fast as you can right away. I know the way people are, but there is definitely a learning curve. If you open up the scooter on day one, ride it for a couple hundred miles over, let's say, the course of a month, At the end of 30 days, you're going to say, holy cow, I'm much better at riding the scooter 30 days later than I was at day 1. So the scooter can give you sort of a false sense of confidence at first, since you have 2 hands on the bars, 2 hands on the platform, and a lot of you guys, I recommend that you sit. But you could still have an accident on one of these scooters by going too fast, too soon, too quick. So when you first get your scooter out of the box, play with it in the first mode, which will limit you to about 15 miles an hour and minimize how much acceleration you're going to get when you hit the throttle. And then go into mode number 2 and play with the higher speeds. And if you want to play with the
I do have to say that is really good advice, and I tell people to this day, like some guys get their big dual motor scooters and they never take it out of higher gear. You know, they just put it in the highest gear and that's all they do. But for me, it's like I get a scooter, I do put it in lower gears and get used to it. 100 miles in second gear, 100 miles in third, whatever. Sometime your ego wants to go faster. Right? Like the smoke machine, boys and girls. And
the real high speeds, above 20 plus miles an hour, you'll go to some sort of a racetrack or somewhere that's blocked off, because you really don't want to be riding electric scooters on the street faster than 20 miles an hour, even though that they're capable of doing that. So I recommend you ride it at 20 miles an hour max. You'll see in my videos, that's what I like to average for my long distance trips. But the whole point of this video is to let you know there is a learning curve when you first get your scooter. It feels extremely simple. Almost anybody can pick it up, and that is true. But you need to be careful in the early stages. Sometime in mode number 1, sometime on mode number 2. If you want to take it to a good area, an open area that is safe, a track, some sort of a crazy open field, you can play with going up to 30 miles an hour when the battery is fully fresh.
Boring.
All right, guys.
Boring, boring, boring. Let's actually see. Hold on a minute. You guys never see me like doing any real weightlifting. Come on, I should have a personal best. I have a video on here somewhere of all my best lifts. Oh, we can watch this for a second. Oh, this is torture to watch. At least it's just a minute. All right, check this out. You guys know that in 2015, I was on the Joey Diaz podcast. It was unbelievable coup. I have a minute of it right here.
Now, the method that you teach is, what's his name?
Pavel. He teaches a hard style, Pavel Tsatsuin, the easiest name to mispronounce. And it's a pretty modern system. It came here in the 90s. Basically, it's a blend of martial arts, Goju.
You know, Lee Syatt, his co-host on this, is a Jewish guy. You would think to know not to shoot me from the side like this. Could my nose look any fucking bigger? Hey, what traffic? Thank you very much for the donation. $4.99 super chat. You got a lot of free scooters from companies, which was the first one. First one got everything started was the Dualtron Storm from Voro Motors. Huge day in my life. Incredible.
Which is the first style of martial arts that I trained, which is this means hard and soft. So this system is based on the concept of tension and relaxation, and everything athletic is this blend, this combination of tension and relaxation.
Man,
so martial arts is
really
punching, you're loose when you make contact, boom, you tense everything at the same time, then you relax again. So the swing is the same thing. You're tense as you lock yourself out. All the exercises are based on that principle, and then some other Russian weightlifting principles, basically, on how to make these really easy progressions, like how to take you from a 16-kilo swing for 10 reps for 15 minutes on the minute to a 20 and then a 24. Just over time, just a real basic system.
What's 20-24?
A 20 is a 44-pound bell. You got to get used to this. For some reason, we're just still stuck on kilos with these things. Like, you adapt to it. But 20 is 44 pounds. 24 is 53. But you could swing even bigger than this with training, for sure.
When I trained Joey Diaz, I trained Joey Diaz for like a year.
Pavel, he teaches a
really
hard
fun guy, really cool. I really want to find my I'd like to find this lifting video. But Joey was a very nice guy. Oh, here it is. I found it. And we kind of the class was sort of organized around him coming to the class. Like, it's kind of like low key. And I actually met, you know, if you heard me talk about training my student Evan, I trained him there. So this is 2.5 minutes of the heaviest shit I ever did in my life. All of it with kettlebell. Maybe there's a barbell deadlift in here as well. Who has smoked more weed, me or Joey? Probably Joey. Joey's pretty prolific. Joey's a pretty big smoker. I'm a pretty big smoker too. I don't know. He's older than me. I started a little bit late in life. Thomas Corb's asking, why does it make it harder to replace a tire with slime in it? It's not so much that it makes it harder, but it's just a mess. And that slime also hardens up, and you got to like chip it off the inside of the rim. But mechanics don't like slime that much because it makes a fucking mess. Yeah, Kyle. Joey D was cool. I spent 9 months once a week training him. It was very cool. Let's watch this. These are 70-pound kettlebells. My back didn't take it. This is what I was known for. I could do a big get up. That took a lot of training. This was very hard too.
Come on now!
So I was pumped up. It took a long time to get that lift. I wasn't even on testosterone when I was doing this shit. Is the crazy thing. I was natural. Just so you know, if anybody's curious, I mean, this is like nothing, but for me, it was hard. I was not a good overhead presser. Oh, missed it. I get 40. Oh, I'm breaking it into 2 sets. I never got this with 5 and 5. Yeah, this was like at my peak of strength. And my body didn't really hurt like it does now. This was a big deal too. This was a big deal to get this twice. I was really into this training at this time in my life. I probably weighed 165 there too, maybe 170. I'm like fatter now.
Fuck yeah, even with the sheet.
Well, this doesn't look like much, but this is hard to do as well. It's really crazy grip strength. This is not so much fight, it's more skill. You know, I'm holding the kettlebell like in the face, at the bell, not the handle. I look a little skinny there, actually. It's actually pretty funny. Like, this is definitely pre-TRT. I think that's it, right? Like this. Right, just clean. This is enough. This is a hard thing to figure out to do. These are just clean.
Fuck you!
I was pumped up. Who's that guy? But yeah, I used to really be into like all forms of strength training. I still am, but it's more like I do it because I feel like I have to. I'm sort of a reluctant weightlifter. I like doing cardio and stuff, but I think it's just old age and honestly riding the scooter. I don't know what it did to my hands. It fucked my hands up, which in turn fucked my shoulders up. Like if you know the way the body works. So this is funny. This is an outro I used to use. I don't even remember it, but I was really like into Larry Flint for a second. Let's watch this.
The strongest country in the world today, only because we are the freest country in the world today. And I don't want any American anywhere to ever forget that strength lies in our principles to be free.
Hey, this was like one of my best pieces. I forgot about this. Why are you wearing a helmet? Oh, this is not looking at wires here. Friends, let's watch that fucking twice. Let's watch that again. All right, come on. Pay attention to what you're watching. You got to watch this again. I thought this was good. Or did I lose I lost the fucking, where'd it go? Let's watch this.
The strongest country in the world today, only because we are the freest country in the world today. And I don't want any American, the strongest country in the world today, only because we are the freest country in the world today. And I don't want any American anywhere to ever forget that strength lies in our principles to be free.
That was when I had a good 360 camera on a stick. Why I'm doing this high-speed driving with no helmet on. I have no idea. But yeah, you know, if you don't know what he was doing there, every protest you see and everything happening today, largely allowed because of the Larry Flint case. So people owe him a lot, and nobody knows who he is, or they just think he's a pornographer. But this motherfucker got like shot by people against him coming out of the courtroom. You got to watch People versus Larry Flint. So here we go. This looks pretty good. This is definitely going to be another copyright strike, I think. Oh yeah, Ciclavia, one of my favorite songs too. This could be good. Like the Smoke Machine.
All right, I got a big stretch of road. I'm gonna open it up.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit, give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard, get a stick, make a switch, I get in the conversation real quick, I am crack, I ain't lying, kick a lion in this crack, I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crib, take a shit, hit your mama on the booty, kick your dog, fuck your bitch, I put dressed up like Giselle and took pictures with your kids, we the best, we will cut a frowny face in your chest, little wench, I'ma mention up be fresh, I'm a bitch. Yeah, correct. I will walk into a court while they wreck, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am dead. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody get choked. Start pumping your bunions, I'm coming, I'm the dumbest. Who flame through your fuck shit to Funyuns. Flame your crew quicker than Trump fucks his youngest. The face of flame fuckers, your fame, your fate's going. Charlie Brown, Peppermint, Patty, Linus, and Lucy. Put coke in the doobie, roll movies to smoke with Snoopy. I still remain that dick rabbit slacker to spill a rookie. Cause the total of the toolie will murder you freaking movies. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Nobody speak, nobody can show. Nobody speak, nobody can show.
I'm actually really enjoying this video, but it's because I really like the song. I can't believe, how old is this fucking video? 2019?
Nobody speak. Only facts, I will shoot up. Baby duck if it quacks with a Ruger.
Look at that fucking helmet.
And billing his shots is blocked, shipped out and bought, and y'all feeling it. LP killing it. Killer like killing shit. What more can I say? We top billing it. Value without feeling it. Viciously found victory. Burn towns and villages. Burning, looting, and pillaging. Murderers try to hurt us. We curse them and all the children. I just want the bread and bologna bundles to talk away. I don't work for free, I am barely giving a fuck away. So tell begging Johnny and mommy to get the fuck
over. I didn't really have any editing with it at all. You know what that video reminds me of? That makes me think about get out of here. I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch this. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. Stop the fucking screen share and go back to this for real quick, right? That's pretty cool though, being able to like watch videos. I figured at first we'll watch my own footage. I don't know like what the legalities of are. Like what if we want to watch London Eats a little bit? Sit here and I'll comment on that a little bit. I appreciate you 20 viewers out there. Every single one of you is important. But it's definitely, I could tell that when second I start playing these videos, it definitely, YouTube doesn't promote it. But again, I think like screening vertically like this, YouTube doesn't promote it, but I don't care because I really like being able to do that. And I can't wait to watch this later. Let me test this now too. Like I normally, like I used to never be able to like take this off of here. Now, is it all scratchy or is the sound still clear? If I go like this, if I want to like tilt back, how is the sound right now? Is the sound okay? I'm just testing the sound. Tell me how the sound is, guys. Is it all fucked up or is it fine? Because in my old setup, if I ever touch this fucking wire or took the mic off the stand. Sound is good. It's not all scratchy, Brandon. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Rich Theory, sound is good. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, because it was like when I did have this mic going, what I had initially was the mic attached to the iPhone. All right, sound is good. All right, very good. Let me know if it's bad at any point. Last time I had a mic, it was like a wire, not a wireless, but I had to have like a special connector from this mic to the phone. And it was fucking, every time you would touch it, it would get all scratchy and shit. So I couldn't take the mic off the stand and talk on this like I am now. I think obviously the advantage is I'm just wired into the computer. But anyhow. Alrighty, so let's dig around and find a couple more videos. I want to watch it. I really just want to stream for like an hour solid. This was actually pretty fun. I got pretty fucking wasted. It's like this time of day, like I guess what it is like as an introvert, doing these things makes me fucking tired. I haven't, like I gotta take a shower too. I feel a little summer stinky. All right, let's find a couple more clips to watch. If you're coming in late or whatever, I doubt you are. It's with the same 21 people in here for an hour or for a while. I'm getting an EMOVE Cruiser V2 soon. Join the Academy. That's the most important thing. Is this video goes out and it's got that. Join the fucking Academy on Facebook because everything you need is going to be there. All right, let's find something else here. Which I got to share the screen. Tilt this back a little bit. Watching that weightlifting shit was pretty cool. I haven't watched that in a fucking long time. So we'll go back to this. This is a new computer, so I don't have anything weird on it, you know. God forbid. You accidentally show. They always hear stories about people showing shit. Okay, here we go. This has got to be like one of the first delivery videos ever. Get ready for 2 minutes and 50 seconds of boredom.
I took an order for Chipotle.
Sound is so bad. Sorry, I don't know what I'm louder.
And it's about 2.5 miles. So here we go.
Guess in the early stages, the earliest of stages, like this was the style I was doing, like with that super 3D fast forward. Did I shoot it all on 360 camera? I probably did. I mean, I guess it's not terrible, but I had nothing of a style of the understanding of pacing. You know, like this is already taken too long. 58 seconds in. I'm sure if I go forward 5 years and look at today's videos, I'll say the same shit. Like, you know, whatever the way you shoot, the way you feel changes. But this is just very early. There's no fucking sound. Or is the sound just so low? Yeah, why isn't there any fucking sound? There was a little sound in it. Hang on a second here. Just give me a chance to practice. Yeah, I mean, I got it set. This was hard to figure out how to like get. I guess it's probably such an old video. It's probably just hardly the same. It's almost over. It's kind of interesting. We're still on the first delivery, going at hyper fast forward speed. Where the fuck are we? Oh yeah, we're over by 7-Eleven. Hello, customer from 5 years ago. So much for your privacy. Here you go. Here's your food. I mean, I still leave some people.
I got a Postmates order for Mendocino Farms.
Yeah,
right
I never got a single referral. Okay, that program. I didn't want to do that. I thought you'd be
Postmates order though. Always a chance
getting no tip on this.
Fucking helmet.
Like a treasure hunt. So I'm getting some crazy tips out of nowhere. All right, let's go to Mendocino Farms, which is right over here.
I'm fucking. It's got the seat. You just got the seat. You don't know what I think about the seat, man. You can't really understand. This is young Steve here. You don't know shit. He thinks he's cool. It was cool enough, I guess, at the time. 5 years ago, nobody had this fucking setup, guys. Oh, the box is underneath me. Wow. Oh, I'm already at the drop off. That's good.
How you doing? All right.
All my videos are fucking hysterical. Hey, there you go. Hello. So much for your identity. Goodbye. Oh my God. Got the bag too. That was great. I'm glad we watched that too. It is crazy. It feels like coming up and training in different disciplines like martial arts, yoga, whatever, anything. I used to always think like, oh, you got to do something for 10 years. And then you're like a master of it. But like this is 5 years ago, these videos, and it feels a lot like both like yesterday and a lifetime ago, like looking at the content. Because that is why am I even at this point? Why am I making the videos at that stage? I'm kind of just making them for myself. Kind of feel like, because I was so interested, you know, it is, I was just so interested in like scooters and what I was doing. Like, so the video thing just felt natural. And I saw Wilster's videos, which obviously mine are nothing like. Let's find something else. And then I guess I do want to call it a day. Let's see what we can find here. Brake maintenance. No, thank you. Let's find another delivery video. Oh, here it is. 5 years ago. 3 easy deliveries around Hollywood and Beverly Hills. 5 years ago. Let's go. Nah, I don't have any customers, Brandon, that I've delivered to more than a handful of times. The algorithm does not allow that to happen. Here we go. More of that stupid fucking 360 camera. Just floating for some reason. All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot. Chill. I used to think that was better. I can go back to this group. A cool shot, I guess. This stuff's beautiful. The rest of the videos is copyright free. I don't think I got to get a lot of videos. But definitely. Super bad. Tripping, man. I'm tripping. Good time. And then like smoking to the ground. I'm keeping the wasted. Then also this time of day, I guess. Appreciate you guys. Keep up with me. One way to make a video, I guess I should make. I think experiment with exactly this style. Actually, this would almost be like this is how you make like a Facebook channel. Make kind of a Facebook channel, you know, it's like here's a weird shot from the YouTube app and like some delivery guy with no sugar face. That's pretty cool. I was crawling. I didn't know how to edit this style. I don't know what was happening there. I'm talking about literally what you can do. Oh yeah, I'm going to put up. All right, I did see you guys. I guess I fucked up the audio, I guess. So you guys finally started complaining. I appreciate you saying something then. But I'm gonna turn this off anyhow. Like I'm done with this. We did an hour. It was fun. I proved that I can stream. So I can't wait to watch the replay on this. I'm very curious about the sound. Did I say hello to everybody? I think I did. I don't think I missed anybody. Yeah, you guys are talking to each other. Guys, I appreciate your support. We're going to hit this stream again soon. Thank you very much. Go after this.